Well, hello you! In this video, I'll be giving you my thoughts on The Mandalorian Chapter 10, which will culminate with my thoroughly scientific review process of deciding whether I thought it was Mand-Yo, Mand-O, or Mand-No. By the way, it could be an O like an O, or an O. I know it's very complicated. Don't click away. Welcome to the Geekend, the place to be if you like Star Wars, Stranger Things, Marvel and more. So The Mandalorian Chapter 10 opens where we last left Mando on a speeder bike on Tatooine. He doesn't last long on the bike though, as an ambush follows. Who are after the child, obvs, not Boba's armour. Although I did hope a little that they were working for Boba. They weren't, but it was a funny kind of set piece, so that's cool. Mando then gate crashes Amy Sedaris' Tinder date in the Mos Eisley Cantina, and she knows someone who knows where he can find some real Mandalorians, which is of course important for his quest to return the child to its kind. The catch is that this contact needs something in return. Transport to the planet of Trask, but only at a sub-light speed, to protect her delicious looking spawn, the last of her bloodline. So she's a frog-like creature, as confirmed later in the episode when she randomly breaks into a frantic leap. I shouldn't mock her because she was leaping for her life after all. So the events of Chapter 6 Season 1 catch up with Mando here as the Razor Crest gets flagged by the New Republic's X-Wings. A chase follows, followed by a crash on an icy planet, the one we saw in the trailers, and we soon realise it isn't Hoth, it isn't Ilum, and it really isn't of any importance. Unless you suffer from arachnophobia. Then it's really important that your consumption of this episode stops right there. Because in this frozen tomb, as Mando calls it, are lots of very angry space spiders. So Mando and his gang just about escape on a barely functioning Razor Crest after the X-Wing pilots return to save the day. They've checked him out and have decided to let him go for some kindness he showed to their colleagues. Another callback to last season, Chapter 6. So really a smaller story than the last episode, but still big on action, and it was darker, more intense, funnier as well. The humour makes sense considering it was directed by Peyton Reed. There's more of the child than Chapter 9, so the meme factories will be happy. And also something I didn't notice because we didn't really see too much of him last chapter, Chapter 9, is that I think more work, more money has gone into the puppet and its effects as well. He did come across as more expressive and moving better as well. Not that there was anything wrong with last season's version of the child, but just some little differences I noticed there. Did you? He also demonstrated his passion of loving frog eggs more than Porkins loves Easter eggs. I still love the soundtrack, and that new theme when the child appears was lovely. I think it was a new theme anyway. But Chapter 10 is not getting a Mand-Yo from me. It was another video game, side questy type story, and I've made no secret that these aren't my favourite kind of Mandalorian episodes. I enjoy them, but they leave me a bit frustrated. Not frustrated, but just a little bit, not fully satisfied, I guess. You know, we're hanging off more cliffs than Dover at this point. What about Boba? What about Gideon? What about this guy? Or maybe this is just the way. Maybe it's never been intended to be the epic style of Game of Thrones, say, and therefore never will. I'm purposely trying not to use the word filler here because I don't think that's fair. I think these episodes still contribute something to the plot. So Chapter 10 was fun, but that's not enough for a Mand-Yo from me. So I'm going with a Mand-O, but like a Mand-O, not a Mand-O, if you know what I mean. What about you? Let me know below in the comments. Also, if you want more Star Wars, my interview series, These Are the Actors You're Looking For, returned this week with a new look and a new guest, Alistair Petrie, aka General Draven. Don't forget to like this video if you real world liked it, and thank you for not clicking away. Also, thank you to all Patreon members, and those on the Geeky Minders and Geek Age fan club tiers are appearing on your screen right now. I'll be back with another review next Friday, and a first live show before that on Tuesday.